Welcome to our channel Students Homeopathy and let's learn together. In this video, we will discuss a short topic from Organon of Medicine, that is Keynote symptom. Dr. Henry N. Guernsey was the first to teach and practice Keynote symptoms. He was simply the inventor of Keynote system. It was first expounded by him in an essay in the Hahnemannian Monthly, that is volume 3, and also in the preface of his treatise on obstetrics. He has illustrated a case of meteorrhagia in his treatise on obstetrics, in which he has mentioned peaking of nose as a keynote symptom that indicates cyna. Now, let's discuss Guernsey's view on keynote symptoms as he has discussed in his essay in Hahnemannian Monthly. According to him, in music, the keynote refers to the fundamental note or tune to which the whole piece is accommodated. Likewise, a keynote symptom of a case of disease is the predominant characteristic, peculiar symptom that individualizes that singular case from any other cases. A keynote symptom of materia medica helps to characterize one medicine from another. Thus, keynotes are the individualizing symptoms. According to Guernsey, pathognomonic symptoms may be termed as the keynote symptoms of diseases as they help to individualize one disease from another disease, just like the keynotes of a medicine or a case of disease helps to individualize one medicine from another medicine or one case of disease from another case of disease. Among the symptoms listed under a proof drug, we can find many symptoms that do not exclusively belong to that drug only, but are common to many other drugs. Yet, we can find within that list one characteristic, unfailing and predominant symptom that characterizes that drug and make it different from any other drug. And this is the keynote of that drug. Thus, keynotes are invariable points of peculiar difference between the medicines. According to Guernsey, it was being said that the keynote system was not in line with doctrine of totality of symptom. He clarified these misconceptions like this. According to him, keynotes are merely suggestive but not confirmative. It suggests a remedy corresponding to the predominant symptom or condition of a case, but the remaining symptoms of that medicine should also match to the remaining totality. That is, totality must be covered. Next, he has given an example of keynote prescribing. According to him, hemorrhage in long black strings hanging from bleeding surface indicates crocus, and thus, if we prescribe crocus to a patient based on this symptom, not only the hemorrhage but also all other symptoms in that case will be cured by it. Also, red sand in urine is a keynote of lycopodium, and if we will prescribe it for a child with colic based on this keynote symptom, it will not only work for the colic but also remove whole chain of disorder that resulted in this urinary abnormality. Now, let's know what Stuart Close has said about keynotes. In his philosophy, that is Genius of Homeopathy, under chapter Symptomatology, he has mentioned about keynotes. According to him, Hahnemann's characteristics and Guernsey's keynotes are synonymous. Legitimate application of Guernsey's method is valuable. According to Stuart Close, keynote or characteristic symptoms are the result of generalization drawn from particular symptoms. He says, the characteristic symptoms or the keynotes are peculiar to the individual patient or a case of disease. They consist of a peculiar combination, that is, generalization of symptoms. Dr. Charles G. Ravey has cautioned the homeopaths that the keynote or the characteristic symptoms do not always belong exclusively to a single remedy, and that's why we should not conform a remedy on one symptom only. According to him, though in some instances we become able to find the exact remedy by this, it is not so in every case. So now let's discuss about Ken's view on keynotes. According to Dr. Kent, prescribing on the basis of keynotes only will lead to failure. The generals must be covered along with it in order to get the desired progress. In a study of Kent's repertory, Margaret Tyler has mentioned about Kent's view on keynotes. Kent says, "The great trouble with keynotes is that they are missed. The keynotes are often characteristic symptoms, but if the keynotes are taken as final and the generals do not conform, then will come the failures. Unless you combine the particulars with the things that are general and the generals with the particulars, unless the remedy fits the patient from within out, generally and particularly, a cure need not be expected. That's why I say, do not prescribe on keynotes, but upon the symptoms of the patient." Guernsey himself has also said that without matching the remaining of the totality, we should not prescribe based exclusively on keynote symptoms. However, Kent has emphasized more on general symptoms. Margaret Tyler says, "A patient's own individual remedy prescribed on mental and general symptoms will often wipe out peculiar symptoms that it has never been recorded as having evoked, and which are the striking keynotes of some other remedy. Therefore, beware how you take rare and peculiar symptoms with only 1 or 2 drugs to their credit as eliminating symptoms. That is easy but often fatal. They may put you straight onto your drug. If the rest of the case fits, they may put you straight off it. You dare not use them ever to throw out the drugs. Though where there is nothing in the generals to contradict, they afford a strong reason for the exhibition of a remedy that has been known to produce and cure them. They are invaluable often to give the casting vote." That means, if a medicine is selected on the basis of general symptoms, it can even wipe out a symptom which is not included in its matra medica but be a keynote of another remedy. Bidwell, in his How to Use the Repertory, says, "It is among the peculiar symptoms that we find the so-called keynotes that are used by so many prescribers who take 3 or many are content with but one characteristic outstanding symptoms, ignoring all others and overlooking the fact that there must be a general relation between the symptoms of the patient and those of the remedy. This keynote system of prescribing is highly attractive to many minds because it looks so easy and does away with all tedious comparison of drugs, and also from the fact that many brilliant cures were made by means of keynotes in the hands of Lippe, Allen and other advocates of this system. But you must remember that these men, as well as any others who have been successful with keynotes, have had a keen enough perception into totalities and the pathogenesis of remedies so that they use the keynote which was not ruled out by contradicting general symptoms of the patient." So that's all for this video. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe it now and also click on the bell icon and select all so that you will not miss any of our informative, educational and interesting videos on homeopathy. Please provide your valuable feedback in the comment section. Also, we will love to answer your queries on this topic. Thank you for watching.